Welcome back, warriors. It's me, Linda B. I have information on the actual person who committed the crime against former President Donald Trump and those others who were attending the actual rally in Butler, Pennsylvania. His name is Thomas Matthew Crooks. Thomas Matthew Crooks, a 20-year-old. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Now let's get into it. Looking at my screen, you can actually see that this is Thomas on top of a rooftop right here. Of course, prior to the actual event that took place that actually struck and unalived a rally attendee, injured two others, and also injured former President Donald Trump. Here is the person right here with the weapon pointing. Here he is, Thomas Matthew. And there were people who were trying to get the attention of law enforcement prior to this event actually happening. And some people were saying that law enforcement looked as if they didn't know what was going on. There are lots of questions around what really happened. If you're looking here at right here, circled in red, you see that this is the Secret Service. They are actually, this is, of course, prior to the actual pow that took place, because you see Donald Trump standing right here, President Trump, and he's not down yet. So this is before the pow took place. Okay. And again, this took place in Butler, Pennsylvania, and you see Secret Service is already engaged, right? Looking at the actual Thomas Matthew, who is the one who supposedly did this. And yet, several shots were actually fired before shots were counter-fired towards the actual person who committed this actual crime. So there are questions going around like, why did it take so long? Why was this person allowed to get off 5 rounds before shots were taken in return? We know that Thomas Matthew was unalived. He was taken out. And there are some graphic photos. I'm not going to show those to you here right now. But you see that Secret Service is already engaged and Donald Trump is standing up. So this is prior. So there's just a lot of questions going on as to what really took place. And here is Thomas Matthew after he was taken out. There were people, looking and seeing, well, this must be after the event took place, after Thomas taken out. Oh, so horrifying, guys. So horrifying. So we know that there's questions about Secret Service. People have been stating in interviews that they actually were pointing, saying, look, there's a guy on the roof. There's a guy on the roof. So some kind of way, I don't know what happened. I wasn't there. I'm not making any kind of an accusation. I'm going to stay on top of this for you all because I feel like this is very, very, very important. I don't even work on Saturdays. I take that off as my Sabbath, but I posted a video, early videos. I did a live stream as well. One video, the same video, but I did a live stream and I just usually don't work on Saturdays. But anyway, Thomas Matthew Weeks, he was 20 years old. And again, there's something going on in our country with our young people. And we need to get them the help that they need, prayer and the help that they need. Parents, we need to know what's really going on with our children, because right now the enemy is after our young. And this man lost his life. He was only 20 years old, some kind of way. And just to let you know a little bit more about Thomas Matthew, right here at my screen, this is like an actual donation that he made. This is Thomas, city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The date of this receipt is January 20th, 2021. Now, he was registered as a Republican and registered as a Republican 3 years ago, in 2021. This person against Donald Trump, people put their money where their heart is. Okay, so this shows that this man, Thomas Crooks, the 20-year-old, this is name of the committee is Act Blue. This is a progressive left organization. And it says here that he was not employed. His occupation was not employed. And this was January 20th, 2021. So this is him donating to a far left organization. I don't know how left, but it says Act Blue. And so Act Blue is definitely not Republican. And this person may have been registered as a Republican, could be from family influence and things like that. But he put his money where his heart is. He is for progressive left ideology because he donated to Act Blue. Also here, this is Thomas graduating from Bethel Park High School commencement of 2022. So this was just a couple of years ago, and I'm going to play this for you now.
Thomas Crooks.
That is not Thomas Crooks right there.
Haley Madison Rapali.
This is Thomas Crooks right here. This is Thomas Crooks. At the top right of the screen, he's receiving his diploma from high school. And here is a still shot right here. Well, this is a photo of him. Looks like an earlier photo. This is the one who did this deed. And if you look at the bottom right here,
Thomas Crooks.
That's going to place that spot at the bottom here. So we see that we know who the actual person who committed this crime, and unfortunately, he is no longer with us. I say that because he has a family. He has a mother, father, maybe siblings, and they are not happy right now with what happened to their loved one. And I know we don't, we have more sympathy for those who were not their family members who actually weren't doing anything wrong. But Thomas Matthew had a family, and I'm sure they knew nothing about this. This young man ended his own life by taking part in something like this. And there are very graphic photos out there online, but I would not even want to show you that. And this is our country right now is in some kind of political turmoil, chaos. People are angry. Family members are angry at each other. I'm asking you all, please do not get into political arguments with anyone. Whether they are family or not, whether they're neighbor, co-worker, don't do it. It's not worth it. Let people be who they are and pray for them, but let's not get engaged in any sort of confrontation, any kind of back and forth with anyone. We have to be wise. We know that the enemy seeks to steal and to destroy. And unfortunately, this 20-year-old's life was destroyed. And there was a man who was a rally supporter, who was a supporter of Donald Trump, who lost his life. He took a bullet and he had to be taken down with a towel put over his head. He was gone instantly. And there were others who were injured. And I don't know their exact condition at this moment, those who were injured, but this is horrible. Now, I'm going to have to warn you about the propaganda media. They had already reported, the propaganda media, that Trump slipped and fell or something, getting startled by noise. And then I guess they took those down. See, the media is showing that they cannot be trusted. Okay. You've got some media sources that are they are very credible. They are credible, but some are not. I mean, they're saying things about Donald Trump, saying that he was just startled and he fell or something. I'm like, no, he was getting down because there was a bullet that hit him on the ear. He realized what was happening. They are so evil. You guys do not believe them. Do not. Whatever the propaganda tells you to do the exact opposite. Believe the exact opposite. That is insane. We've got a president that we want back in office. We have to pray for him. We have to pray for him. And, people are saying, is this like an inside job with the CIA? Is this an inside job? Did Secret Service and the CIA have anything to do with this? I don't know. I'm not saying that at all, because more information and investigation has to go forth. And hopefully things will be on the up and up with that to let us know exactly what's going on and why this happened. Because this is a 20-year-old. This is basically a kid that managed to get past all the security and do something like this. You all just know that I will be on top of this for you. I will get you the information that you need, that you're interested in, while trying to keep it less graphic. There are too many graphic photos out there online, so be careful about what you allow into your spirit, into your being. Investigations have to go forth, and I'll stay on top of it for you. Will you guys be blessed? Don't forget to love God, your families, these United States of America, and as they always say, march on, warriors.